In the year 2045, tensions soared as America formed an alliance with NATO, gearing up for a looming World War III against Russia and the BRICS nations. Caught in the crossfire were African countries like Nigeria and South Africa, struggling to choose a side. Amidst the chaos, they championed peace, urging the world powers to seek diplomatic solutions rather than escalating conflict. Their voices, though small, resonated across continents, reminding humanity of the value of harmony in a world teetering on the brink of destruction. As the world powers failed to find common ground, they began amassing arsenals, oblivious to the looming threat that their actions posed to humanity. Ignoring the warnings of impending catastrophe, they continued down the path of conflict, blind to the devastation it could unleash. Little did they know, their stubbornness and aggression could spell the end of civilization as they knew it. In their pursuit of dominance, they unwittingly edged humanity closer to the precipice of annihilation. Whispers filled the air from different regions around the globe, swirling rumors of an alien invasion. Tales spread like wildfire of mysterious kidnappings plaguing the community, with whispers suggesting that these abductions were the work of extraterrestrial beings. Amidst the growing panic, suspicion fell upon the government, accused of hiding the truth from the public. Secrets lurked in the shadows, concealed from the unsuspecting populace, as fear and uncertainty gripped the hearts of those who dared to ponder the unknown. On February 4, 2046, at 11 p.m., the world held its breath as people gazed skyward, stunned by the looming threat of an alien invasion. Massive spacecraft dotted the heavens, their dazzling rocket engines illuminating the darkness with an eerie glow. In a sudden flash, an electromagnetic pulse jammed all electronic devices, leaving humanity vulnerable and defenseless. The once mighty weapons of war fell silent, powerless against the superior technology of the extraterrestrial intruders. Utilizing advanced cloaking methods, the aliens descended undetected, swiftly establishing their stronghold upon our fragile world. And so, under the cover of night, the stage was set for an unprecedented battle between mankind and the enigmatic beings from beyond the stars. As the alien transmission echoed across the planet with the chilling message, "Your home is ours now," fear gripped humanity like never before. With their weapons rendered useless, people felt vulnerable, unsure of their fate in the hands of the extraterrestrial invaders. The mysterious disappearances of abducted individuals only added to the sense of dread, leaving loved ones in anguish, unsure if they were alive or dead. Amidst the chaos, humanity faced a pivotal shift from preparing for a world war to waging a desperate battle for independence against the alien forces. Yet, the tension lingering between the world powers hindered progress, slowing negotiations to a frustrating crawl. With each passing moment, the stakes grew higher, and the fate of humanity hung precariously in the balance as they grappled with an unprecedented threat from beyond the stars. The aliens launched a ruthless attack against humanity, capturing humans and enslaving them. With their superior technology, the aliens outmatched human weapons, leaving little hope for victory. Faced with imminent defeat, former enemies realized they had to unite against the common threat. Russia and America put aside their differences, while BRICS and NATO combined forces. African nations joined the One Earth Freedom Corps, OEFC. As preparations for battle intensified, humans found solace in their newfound unity. They understood the gravity of cooperation and the necessity of peace among all people. This battle could determine the fate of humanity, emphasizing the importance of standing together in the face of adversity. There stood Admiral Craig, a devoted servant of his country. Standing at 5.7 feet tall, he was a man of color with a proud history of service. His duty led him to an outpost in the remote Alaska region, where he and his comrades monitored alien activity. One fateful Friday morning, around 2 a.m., chaos erupted as screams pierced the camp. The aliens had launched a surprise attack, catching the soldiers off guard. Despite their valiant efforts, the humans' guns proved futile against the invaders. Helpless, Craig watched as his fellow soldiers were overpowered and dragged away to the alien base. What Craig witnessed next filled him with horror. The aliens, radiant and armored, seemed impervious to bullets. Their bodies absorbed the kinetic energy from the gunfire, rendering the human weapons ineffective. Though not towering giants, they stood at a formidable 6 feet tall, possessing the chiseled physiques of Greek gods and an otherworldly handsomeness. Yet, what truly stunned Craig was their uncanny resemblance to humans, albeit with a striking fusion of man and machine. Mechanical wings adorned their backs, granting them the ability to soar through the air with the grace of birds. In that moment of terror and disbelief, Craig realized that humanity faced not just an alien threat, but a force that blurred the lines between man and machine in ways he could never have imagined. Admiral Craig sprang into action, firing his weapon at the encroaching aliens. However, his bravery did not go unnoticed, and soon he too was captured. As darkness enveloped him, Craig succumbed to unconsciousness. When he regained consciousness, Craig found himself in the heart of the alien's lair. Wires snaked from his head and various parts of his body, connecting him to strange devices in the alien lab. These contraptions, he realized with dread, were designed to exert total control over the human mind, transforming them into mere puppets under the alien's command. But fate intervened in the form of a malfunction. Craig's machine faltered, disrupting the alien's attempts at mind control. With a surge of determination, Craig resisted the invasive influence, fighting against the alien's sinister agenda. Or so he thought. Admiral Craig fell into line alongside his comrades, following the directives that led them deeper into the heart of the alien base. As they entered a compartment within the facility, Craig couldn't help but marvel at the aliens' advanced technology and remarkable unity. Despite his awe, he knew he had to maintain his composure to avoid arousing suspicion among their captors. With a facade of calmness, he blended in with his fellow soldiers, concealing his inner turmoil beneath a mask of stoicism. Standing among his fellow humans, Craig listened as the aliens addressed them. The extraterrestrials assured them of their peaceful intentions, claiming to be guardians from a distant galaxy, tasked with protecting all sentient life from its own destructive tendencies. Craig felt a surge of hope at their words, willing to comply with any directives from the aliens, even without being under their control. Their mission assigned, Craig and the other humans were tasked with transporting wounded soldiers to alien bases scattered across the globe. These bases boasted superior medical technology, ensuring proper treatment for the injured. The aliens, with their comprehensive understanding of human anatomy, promised no casualties would occur under their care. As the battle raged on, humanity found itself increasingly overpowered by the alien forces. With countless soldiers wounded and no respite to them, Craig and his fellow captives emerged as unlikely saviors. Under the cover of darkness, they stealthily retrieved the injured, ferrying them to the nearest alien bases for medical attention. However, as the wounded vanished without explanation, rumors spread among the remaining humans. Fearful whispers suggested the aliens were orchestrating a sinister cleansing, intent on eradicating humanity altogether. In the midst of uncertainty and turmoil, Craig grappled with the weight of his newfound role, torn between loyalty to his fellow humans and the enigmatic beings who held their fate in their hands. At this critical juncture, humanity found itself drained and despondent. The prospect of defeating the aliens seemed bleak, their cherished planet slipping from their grasp. Regretful thoughts flooded their minds, If only they had embraced unity, if only racism hadn't divided them, if only they had shared technology for the greater good, if only they had shown love for their neighbors, if only they had truly cherished their planet. In a moment of collective realization, nations around the world convened. The president of Nigeria, President Obi Nwakwo, proposed a daring plan: negotiate with the aliens in hopes of achieving coexistence and averting the total annihilation of humanity. The idea resonated with the assembled leaders, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Unanimously, they resolved to pursue negotiations, recognizing it as their best chance at preserving the future of the human race. The message reached the aliens, signaling that it was time for them to reveal themselves and clarify their purpose for the invasion. On the eve of May 13, 2048, 2 years since the initial invasion, a piercing siren shattered the night silence, accompanied by a brilliant display in the sky, an alien projector casting its luminous glow. Curious humans emerged from their shelters, casting their gazes upwards. Stepping forward, General Zuri, commander of the alien force, addressed the gathered crowd. With solemn gravity, he introduced himself and delivered a speech destined to alter the course of human history. "We hail from the planet Zafi, known to you as Proxima b in the Proxima Centauri star system," he began. "Once, we were much like you, fractured, feeble, and convinced of our own superiority. Then came the invasion, a ruthless onslaught that decimated 80% of our population." General Zuri recounted their desperate struggle and eventual salvation at the hands of a benevolent alien race, far advanced beyond their own. These saviors imparted crucial lessons on unity and bestowed advanced technology, illuminating the vast expanse of the cosmos. Yet, with this knowledge came a weighty responsibility: to protect endangered civilizations from extinction. Turning to humanity, General Zuri issued a solemn warning. "Your planet teeters on the brink of destruction, much like ours once did," he cautioned. "Had you been united, your technology might have repelled us. But division left you vulnerable. Know this: there are threats in the universe that spare no life they encounter. Unity, therefore, is your greatest defense. Stand as one, and you may yet prevail against the darkness that looms." With these words, General Zuri extended an offer of guidance and cooperation, a beacon of hope amidst the uncertainty of an uncertain future. The revelation from the aliens struck a chord deep within the hearts of humanity. They saw, with startling clarity, where they had faltered, in their pride and thirst for power. Vowing never to repeat the mistakes of the past, they embraced humility and cooperation as guiding principles for the future. Inspired by the wisdom of the Zafians, humans embarked on a journey of reconstruction, armed with the advanced technologies generously shared by their newfound allies. As a gesture of goodwill, the kidnapped humans were released from captivity, welcomed back into the fold of humanity. Yet, amidst the rebuilding efforts, Admiral Craig harbored a burning curiosity. He yearned to explore the distant planet of Zafi, eager to witness firsthand the civilization that had extended a hand of friendship to humanity. With determination coursing through his veins, Craig set out on a voyage across the cosmos, fueled by a thirst for knowledge and adventure. Back on Earth, the seeds of change took root. Recognizing the need for global unity, humans established an Earth government, charged with the solemn duty of fostering harmony and cooperation among all nations and races. Under its watchful gaze, humanity strove towards a future where divisions of the past were but distant memories, replaced by a shared vision of peace and progress for all.